What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Level Up Drinks. What are we making today, you must be asking? Well, if you're asking, you're not reading, because it's right there in the title. We're making the Last of Us drinks. Joel, Ellie, the Firefly. Stick around and see how they're made. Okay, so the first one that we're going to make is the Joel. Since he's a Southern man, we're going to go ahead and throw in 4 ounces of Southern Comfort, because, you know, at one point he did kind of give Ellie some comfort, even though that kind of backfired at one point. Oh! I bumped the shaker and wasted a lot, and I'm sad. Let me give this a cleanup real quick. Don't waste it. There we go, all clean. Alright, let's pick up where we left off. So I'd say I spilled probably about 1.5 ounces of that, so we're gonna have to do another 2.5 ounces. Now I'm getting low on Southern Comfort. Okay, now we want 1 ounce of dry vermouth, 1.5 ounces of amaretto, and then you want to throw in 1/2 ounce each of lemon juice and lime juice. You know, I'm not even old enough to be a sad middle-aged man, and yet here I am making drinks by myself and talking to nobody. Then you just shake that bitch up. Hey, are you shaking? Sounds like it. Now, we're not gonna serve this drink with ice because we don't want it to get too watered down, since there's a lot of flavors being combined. But once you get that in there, you add one final touch by topping it off with some ginger beer. I take that back, actually, that isn't the final touch. Technically, the final touch is the lemon and lime wedge, but you get the idea. And there you go. There's the Joel. Let's give this a taste test, shall we? That is quite good. Yeah, it's, I mean, you get quite a bit of the ginger beer. That's kind of the idea, but then you still get the undertones of the other stuff. It's a very nice, like, summery drink. This is a good one to drink on a hot day, I think. So for the Ellie, you want a sugar rim, because if Dina can give Ellie some sugar, why can't we? Go ahead and give that little troublemaker some ice, and you are ready to start building. So the first thing you're going to need is 2 ounces of brandy. Then we're going to add 1.5 ounces of peach schnapps. Why peach? You know why. It's an Ellie drink, just think about it. And then you want a dash of bitters. I forgot to get a dash pour for this bottle, so I'm going to try to nail it on the go here. Boom. Dashed. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and add about 1 ounce of grenadine, because I'm sort of basing this off of what Ellie was drinking in that flashback scene in The Last of Us 2, and it looked like sort of a whiskey drink with a reddish color, so I'm just kind of trying to emulate that. Okay, we just give that a stir, and it is ready to be tasted. Okay, yeah, it's, you know, you can definitely taste the brandy, but the other ingredients give it enough of a sweetness that it's not overbearing. And I also kind of based the intensity of the alcohol on the DLC from the first Last of Us, where Ellie drinks a little bit of what looks like whiskey and doesn't handle it too well. So I figured I'd make it a little less potent. Alright, so there you are, the Ellie. Nice little red iced drink. Alright, so this next one is probably the most simple one, but also the most fun to work with, I think. It is the Firefly, based on the fireflies in the game, obviously. And just for this drink, I went out and bought some Old Smoky Mango Habanero whiskey, because since fire's in the name, I figured we'd go ahead and make it a little spicy. Do you even open, bruh? Do you even open? Yeah. Now what I'm going to do with this one, because I don't have a Hawthorne strainer, so I can't effectively stir and then strain by using a shaker glass, so I'm just going to go ahead and build the drink in the glass, toss it into my shaker, stir it for a bit, strain it back in. But typically, for that kind of procedure, you want a Hawthorne strainer, which goes over the ice in the glass as you pour it into the glass you're serving. But the goal, for the record, is to get more equipment for this stuff, okay? I'm gonna make it more professional over time. Give me time, I'm still a baby mixologist. Oh, man, I love this stuff. I have had this before. I've had this a lot of times before, and I'm never sad. It smells like Mexican Christmas. So you're gonna want about 3 ounces. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. 1.5 ounces of triple sec. Oh no, where's my bar spoon? Oh yes, I found it. And you just give that boy a stir. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and switch glasses. Just because we don't actually need a glass that big for this drink. And I think it looks better the closer you are to the top. So we gave that a stir. Give it a strain. I think that looks much better. Alright, and you just top that off with an orange garnish. And if you want to get a little extra fancy, you can add a 2 cherry garnish. There you are. That is the Firefly. Let's go ahead and give this a taste test. I like it. There's definite kick from the habanero, but there's no lack of flavor for sure. As always, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to get your hands on exclusive content, which why wouldn't you, go right downstairs under the video and hit that Patreon link and become a member of my community. That is all, folks. Have a great day.